Yes, I was thinking about how you have twin boys and teaching, teaching them lots of things. Are you teaching them English now too?
Like at this moment, no, because I don't have time.
Sure.
But before, I used to teach them English or like the numbers or how to write things.
Yes.
But at the moment, they are like in a bubble. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you heard about that. It's like a little kindergarten that mom come together and hire a miss.
Oh,
So they're in
yes.
a bubble Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I have a miss in my house Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh,
And
wow.
morning, so at
Yeah.
least they are learning something.
Something. That's great. Well, that's really good.
Yes.
So, yes, I know we've got a lot to cover today in the 2 hours. I reviewed the scholarship essay again last night and wrote some notes and things. So we'll just dive in because I know it's something you really want to get finished. And if we have time, we'll go over your work presentation that you
Great.
were working on. So let's go back. I think the easiest way is if you open
Okay.
the document also in Google Drive. That way we both can move around in it and look at it. I'll let you be the driver. You can change what you want to change, but this way if I need to go back, I can kind of move around.
Can I share my screen, please?
Yes, let's take a look here.
You have to stop sharing so I can.
Yeah, let's do one moment. Can you share now? Is it letting you?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So let's go back. Okay.
All right. So let's see. So are you seeing mine and yours or just
Just
mine?
mine. Just
Just
mine.
yours?
Yes.
Okay. I'm seeing just mine and not yours now. So hold on. Now I see yours. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure. So I'll let you be the driver there. So I just went over it kind of quickly last night again for like 20-30 minutes last night, just to keep reading it to myself and listening to what I know your voice sounds like. And I just wrote some in red, just little notes, questions to think about, maybe different wording we might change for stronger effect, or to more clearly express what you're trying to say.
Okay.
So for the start, let's just dive in and read it again. And then we might add some things, take some things out, move things around. So why
Okay.
don't you start?
My name is Lina Jaramillo. I was born and raised in Colombia, but I have been living in Mexico for 8 years with my husband and my twins. My family is my greatest inspiration and the best experience this country has given me. My husband and I are both working parents. We share expenses and work hard to invest in our future and still maintain a work-life balance.
So here, I think while still maintaining a work-life
Okay.
balance, yes, because that's what you're trying to continuously do,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, totally. Okay, so delete here. Okay.
Yeah, so you're doing things simultaneously, right? You're working and with a family and maintaining your own sanity, right, for yourself. Right.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
So real quickly before we continue to the next paragraph, remember how I was saying the introduction I feel like needs to be stronger. Maybe we can work on a thesis, add something about why you are driven, what is motivating you to complete your master's degree. So I know that you're saying your family is your drive and you're trying to maintain a work-life balance, but I want you to connect this, your family, all of this somehow to say, well, the reason why I want to do this master's is because I want this to happen, right? And you talk about that a little below, especially when it comes to like the women's leadership I was reading. But we want to know about also like, why is it so important for you to get this master's degree in leadership innovation? Like, how does that connect your purpose in life, right? Which is, even though your purpose is that you love your work and you love what you do, at the end of the day, right, your family is first. So something to think about a little more as we get into the essay.
Okay.
So keep reading.
But like, I'm thinking like about like this, like the motivation and what's driving me. Like I want obviously to do this is because I want to prepare myself in order to like still growing in my career.
Mm-hmm.
My family is of course first, and like I think this is something that you can manage with your work, and like with your managers or your boss or whatever it is.
Sure.
Uh, but 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 I don't know how to connect, like how to say, like still growing in my career, like with my family.
I think that that's good. I think that's honest. I think to say something about how, you know, your family is a priority to you and they're your number one priority, your first priority. However, it's still very important for you. Um, you know, you could say something that goes kind of, it goes with the leadership, the women's leadership. Like, you're a mother, but you're also Lena, right? You're also
Yeah.
driven to be a leader. You're driven in business, and you want to still grow this part of you. You know, it's important to you that just because you're a mom, it doesn't mean that all of this other, that's all you are, right? And so I think maybe you could touch in on that. That's the connection, is that you are Lena with many roles. And even though your family will always be your top priority, your sons, your twins, you still also are putting in the work to grow yourself as an individual. And for you, that means being able to develop your business sense in, you know, in the digital world. So something along those lines, that could be your general theme, right?
Okay.
So, because it's true, there are mothers that have masters, there are mothers that have very big careers, but there are also a lot of women who don't, right? There are a lot of women who don't because they don't want to, but there's a lot of women who don't, maybe because they feel like they can't do
Yes,
both.
yes, totally. Yes, and for example, I have a lot of friends of mine that are working moms. But when I tell them I want to be a master, oh my God, Lina, you are crazy. How you are going to manage like everything? I'm okay in my career. I don't want to go forward about it. Like I think with the money that I have and like the all my different roles, I don't want to still growing, and it's totally perfect because like is what they want, but
Right.
I don't want that for me.
For yourself. And I think something along those lines, that's really great. It shows who you are as a person. It shows that you are devoted to your family, but that you're devoted to yourself too. And I'm sure that's why they accepted you, right? Because you're already in. They said, you got it, you're gonna get to take this program. So now it's really just letting the scholarship people know, like, I'm committed, like, because I'm committed to myself, because I want to grow myself in my career. And so that's why I think you should give me some financial help, because I'm going to show you that I can do all of this, right? So think about those things, because I think we're missing a component there. And it will help kind of create your thesis, your bigger, you know, idea. So keep going with the next paragraph.
I currently work for Medallia, a leading software company that manages customer and employee experience. As business developer manager, I lead a sales team of 17 people based in the US, Mexico, and Brazil. My team focuses on bringing bringing new customers to Medallia. I feel that as a business developer manager is the perfect time to study a master in digital transformation and leadership innovation. The program will assist me in facing the challenge that drive digital transformation. It will provide me with the knowledge to be more data driven in order to understand better ways to analyze data to make a smart decision and lead my team to success with a global and innovative perspective. I changed like this paragraph. Did you notice?
Yes, yes. I was like, hey, this is not exactly what we read. Yes. It's more, it's better worded. Yes, you're happier with this?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
I think it was good. Because I
Yes.
remember that we have like a highlight there, so I changed it a little bit.
Yes, yeah. We were like, how do we finish this? I remember. Okay, great. This is great. Keep going.
In addition to the aforementioned for a year and a half, how do I say this word?
Aforementioned. You did it correct. Aforementioned.
Aforementioned. For a year and a half, I have been an active member of the Woman at Medallia group. We aim to power women through education, collaboration, and empathy. We strive for equality to create a safe place to be heard, regardless of race and gender. Our goal is to obtain a balance of life and create better opportunity for us all.
For us
For
all.
all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Currently, we have devoted our energy and effort to three important projects. First, the donation in time and money.
So we could also say donating time and money, right?
Okay.
Because it's something that you do as an organization, right? You focus on this. Even after these three projects are over, you'll have more projects, right? So donating time and money.
Okay. We have made important financial contribution for the following foundation: Black Girls Code, Black Girls Ventures Code 2014, and Equal Justice Initiatives in order to help discriminated women. We have created a series of virtual events that provides these women advice and tools so they have better opportunities dealing with self-esteem, marketing, finance, operation, physical training, workplace preparedness, and much more. I think we can include here the health, nutrition, and things like that because we talk here. Remember that we put something.
Yeah, health and wellness.
Health and wellness. We talk
Yes.
about that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here we can take out these women. We could just put women, right?
Okay. Because I include this because if you are not part of that organization, you cannot, you don't have access to these webinars.
Sure.
That's what I include. So I don't know if
Right. But I feel like we know you're talking about the women that are part of this group, right? Because they didn't just show up to the webinar. They wouldn't even know about it really, right? So we can just streamline and say, we have created a series of virtual events that provides women advice and tools. Because saying these women makes it seem like there's something.
Okay, yes, like another group, like.
Yeah, or there's something wrong, or there's something to focus on that's not, you know, not necessarily bad, but that it makes them something else. But they're women, right? And so, yes, self-esteem, health and wellness, marketing, finance, operations, physical training, workplace preparedness, and much more.
I'm going to put physical training here because like it's not business or thing like that, and here that is more like work related.
And physical training, you mean like exercise?
Yes. Like
Okay.
exercise.
Okay. You could just include health and wellness. I mean, that's
yes, include. Yes, totally.
Yeah. Yes, perfect. And much more. Excellent. Okay.
Mentoring
Mentoring program.
In July of this year, we will launch a mentoring program. Our goal is to provide women from our company the opportunity to gain the necessary skills to achieve their dreams and success at work. Mentoring can be a great way to promote mutual learning and lifelong relationship. If structured properly. With this program, we seek to promote women to fill new positions at Medallia. To accomplish this, mentees will need to create a professional development plan and will work with their mentor and manager over a 6-month period to show tangible
Yep.
tangible progress on their identified goals. Process should be shown by metrics and feedback collected before and after the program. For this, we have partnered with senior executive of Medallia to assist mentees with tips and advice to meet the goals of their project, of the assigned projects. And can we include here and to fill the new position, because like this is important, like the partnership with the executive is like they can know different people in Medallia and think that they can feel like any kind of position that is or no, or is not necessary.
I don't think that it's necessary, because you're saying here to accomplish this, you're saying promote women to fill new positions. So I feel like, you know, you're already, the whole point of it is that women can either fill new positions that are available or experience or work with people in different positions. So I think that it's not so necessary to say that. I think that I think it's kind of already said without directly saying that. But you lead up to it in the very beginning. You introduce that idea.
Okay,
So,
great.
mm-hmm.
6 is because it's better to put 6 than the number?
I always do. I always kind of give myself the rule, and it's not, I don't think it's always strictly followed, that anything between 1 through 10, I write out. And then if the numbers are bigger than 10, I will write the number. So if it was like 100.
So here I should include 3 better?
Yeah, I would say that. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's more professional in this case. So usually for me, like I said,
1.5 years. I said yes, 1.5 years.
yeah, you wrote it there. Mm-hmm.
And 17 is more than 10.
Yeah, so I always kind of go by that rule. I mean, some may not care, but I feel like it's easy to write numbers 1 through 10. If you had to write 521, you know,
Yes,
that's too much. So yeah, so that looks better. Okay, so inspirational virtual events.
6 months ago, we launched a series. Did the series have a name?
Yeah.
No, it's like women talking about inspirational things, but we don't have like a real name about it.
It didn't have like a theme, like you know how people will say like a series called Women in Business, and then webinar 1 is women and motherhood, and then webinar 2 is, so it was, there was
Nobody,
no,
I think it's a good idea. Business, woman in business, woman in health, woman in whatever.
yeah, balancing, you know, family and, you
No.
know, your
I'm
role
going to
as,
write it down and I'm going to steal your idea.
good, go for it, excellent. Because yes, like for example, it's nice when you have like an umbrella name, right? So we're launching a series of webinars called Women in the Workplace, or for something, right? And then you can say, you know, every second Tuesday of the month, we have a 2-hour free webinar as long as you RSVP with different themes. This month's webinar is women at home, right? You know, so like, I was just wondering, because you had a series.
No, we made like the communication is we are going to launch every other week one webinar that women are talking about, and we include like all the topics there. But we didn't like make an umbrella and
put it underneath.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I
Okay,
think it's
so
a really good idea.
yeah, so that's what I was just wondering, if the series had a name, you know, so so that, you know, you start to look for it.
Can, but I think, like, for example, woman in workplace is a really good name that we can.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, you know, it was like, for example, you know, art festivals, right? There's, like at the university, I worked at the film library, and we had the International Film Festival, or we had Hispanic Film Series is what the series was called, the Hispanic, and every week there was a new
Yes, like
film.
French or like
Yeah,
whatever.
and so this would be nice. I wanted to know, I guess, did the series have a name just so that you could put the title into this? But if not, that's okay. I just wanted to not forget to ask you. So, and don't forget to capitalize where it needs to be.
Like we launched a series of webinars.
Mhm.
But because we can put women in a workplace, like I think it's like
It was the theme.
like yes was the theme and can
Synthesize?
synthesize like everything.
Sure, yeah, you can do that. So
And I
6 months ago, we launched a series. You could say something like, we launched a series like with the theme, right? That way you're not creating a fake title of something that wasn't a title.
Women in the workplace.
And I would capitalize the theme, not theme, but the name of the theme.
Do I have to capital? Yes.
Yeah.
Workplace. Okay.
So with 6, and capitalize your 6.
Of webinars with the theme women in a workplace.
Yes. And actually, I think I misguided you there, because it's not the title. You don't have to, because if it was the title of the series, Women in the Workplace, series 1, series 2, that would be, but in this case, you didn't call this the series this. You're just saying this is the general theme. So we launched a series of webinars with the theme Women in the Workplace. So doesn't need to be capitalized, Women in the Workplace.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
But when it becomes your official title, then it will. So
yeah.
Now we'll have to change this a little. Yes. So
Yes.
6 months ago, we launched a series of webinars with the theme Women in the Workplace. You could say like each webinar, right, discussed an aspect, right, a different aspect of work and life balance.
About life and work balance. Yes. Point.
How many webinars were there? Were they weekly, monthly?
Every 2 weeks.
So maybe you can even just say, 6 months ago, we launched a series of webinars with the theme Women in the Workplace, period. That's what happened. Every 2 weeks, you know, that way you kind of give them an idea of like, okay, you launched a series. Yeah, how much time, how many themes, how many discussions, was it involved, or was it just once or twice and then it was like.
And we are still doing it. We
Right.
still have like.
Okay, so 6 months ago, we launched a series of webinars with the theme Women in the Workplace. Every 2 weeks, we present, you know, and then you don't need to say each webinar. Every 2 weeks, we present a different topic about, right? About life and work balance. There you go. Great. Topics include working with children at home. Keep reading.
Topics include working with children at home, health and wellness, and sharing inspiring stories of mindfulness.
Okay, so topics, I would say, yeah, topics included working, but you said it's still ongoing, right?
Yes.
So I would say topics include. Because even though these were things that happen already, you might find a different speaker or different situation.
For example, this week, We are going to talk about discrimination, like nothing with these topics, but a woman that was like Black, and in his childhood, she like his family was super discriminated, and she had like a lot of
Her
problems.
family.
And when she was like his parents has to move from where they supposed to live because of that, and a lot of things like
Okay.
that. And
Okay.
how she like don't care, no, like how she appropriate like all this information so she can still fighting to be like
Yeah.
a real
She
woman.
overcame
Yes,
the
because
hardships.
she was like a not poor family, but like a middle
Working
class.
class, right?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. And one note, just for your general, because of presentations and things, like the doesn't and don't, make sure when you're using gender, you stay with the gender, right? If it's a she, her,
Yes, I know.
that's something to remember. That's just a habit, because I know you know. So just remember, you're talking about, a woman, you say she, and then you'll say her or his or him. And so just keep with, his, her, she, him, right? Just a note. So okay, so let's go back. Inspirational virtual events. So 6 months ago, we launched a series of webinars with the theme Women in the Workplace. Every 2 weeks, we present, because see, you're talking about we
Present.
present, it's not done. We present a different topic about life and work balance. Topics include working with children at home, health and wellness, sharing inspiring stories of mindfulness, and then you can say, and the list is, you want to be saying something like, and it's continuing to grow, or
Yes,
topics are diversified.
how do we pick, like, for example, new topics? We send like a survey, and we ask like, what do you want to learn more? What do you think is important to include here? And like another people gave us like a idea, so we can look for that information.
Sure. So I would definitely add something about how health and wellness, comma, sharing inspiring stories of mindfulness. Um, um, so let's see. And as the series continues, like we will continue to grow, or diversify or grow the library or expand. We continue to expand, you know.
Um, we
Um, so first off, health and wellness, comma.
like we can say we work with the audience in order to create
Right.
new themes that they care about it. So
Yeah. So
we can still be engaging.
and as the series continues, we, let's see here. We trying to think of how to easily say that. I totally understand what you're trying to say.
We,
As the series continues, um,
or we can say like as a feedback company, because like customer experience is collecting feedback. As a
sure.
feedback company, we use our tools to still engage with our audience.
Perfect.
And we ask them what they want to learn
Right.
next, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. We use the help of our audience engagement to grow,
Or with the
to
business.
diversify the topics that we discuss. Something like that. I liked what you said. Those were great. Engagement, connecting it to what you already do.
As,
Yeah, go with that. Go with that.
as a feedback company, we use our tools to engage, to ask, to collect,
To um
to ask the audience what are And next topics in order to engage with our audience.
Mm-hmm.
But to ask, we use our
Feedback
like
or
as feedback company. I
or
don't want
opinions. Mm-hmm.
we ask to survey our by survey audience. This is we have to fix it
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm.
To our audience that suggest new topics in order to engage with them. Something like that?
Something like that. So let's take a look. First off, let's do some editing here. Health and wellness, children at home, health and wellness, comma.
Okay. Where?
Health and wellness,
Yes.
comma. Take away your and. Sharing, inspiring mindfulness, stories of mindfulness.
Sharing inspiring mindfulness?
No. Sharing, inspiring stories. That was correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Finalist. So we just need to consolidate and concise and put punctuation. So topics include working with children at home, health and wellness, sharing inspiring stories of mindfulness. Let's just do a new idea because your sentence is getting very long here.
Okay.
So sharing inspiring stories of mindfulness, period. Excuse me. Great. So in that case, health and wellness, comma, and sharing inspiring stories, because we'll do a new sentence. And then you can start in with your, sure.
Mi amor, tienes que tener, Noemí, ¿le puedo decir aquí a Brenda que si me ayuda que Mateo Jerónimo regó una cosa y se levanta la madera? My kid just drop up like the alcohol, so if it's not clean, like, mire, Brenda, me hace un favor, mire, me regó esto y si no se levanta la madera. Por... Gracias. Okay.
All right. So let's take, where are we?
And sharing inspiring stories of mine.
Period. Yes. So as a feedback company, start a new idea. As a feedback company, we use you said
technology?
Yeah, you said it earlier. As a feedback company, your focus is in customer experience, right? So as a feedback company,
employee experience, because this is employee experience.
Right. So you could say something like, as a feedback company, we use
our technology.
Or we use our
values.
Yeah, but like your whole points, right? Your whole reason for. So how would you say that? We use our. We call it like your know-how,
Yes, like we use our.
Something you already have, like we use our.
Yes, I get your point, because like we use our.
So let's think about that. But so we know what we're trying to say, though. So as a feedback company, we use our to survey our audience. I wouldn't say to survey our audience, but we'll think about that, because survey our audience means like I would say something like, as a feedback company, we use our something to receive audience feedback in order to I said it earlier, not diversify, but in order to like expand.
To engage with them and expand expand the topics.
Yes. And something like as a feedback company, we are accustomed, you know, like it's something you're good at. As a feedback company, we are accustomed to managing, you know,
Yes,
to
I
managing
know what you're trying to say. Like,
customer experience. Like we're accustomed to doing this. So as a feedback company, we are accustomed to.
and totally, I get your point, and it's a really good point because, like, as a customer and employee experience, Medallia is like the best company that I ever had worked, and I know that a lot of people that are working in Medallia is that, and they care so much about the employee, and they collect feedback like every single day in every single point in everything in order to improve like everything, and we use the tools for that. If we do something really small, we have to ask, do you like it? Is good for you? Is engaging? What do you want to do? Like,
yeah. So this is a great way to bridge that and drive that home again, what you're already doing. So something like as a feedback company, or something like
as a feedback company,
Medallia, maybe use the name again of your company.
As an employee experience company, we collect feedback there.
Yeah.
Because like feedback company, like if you have the feedback but you don't have like what we do, is not an employee experience. For example, SurveyMonkey is a feedback company, but it don't give you anything in order to act and to get like very customer employee experience.
Right. Or you can say like as a company that takes, you know, great care, or as a company that holds employee experience, you know, employee experience is just as important as customer experience for Medallia, correct? So you can say something like, as a company, I feel like you should use the name of the company again here. Sharing.
Employee experience company, Medallia.
As an employee
I can find a place when I know your location.
What? I was like, what is that? Okay. That's really funny. Okay, so so is Medallia an employee experience company?
A customer and employee experience.
Okay.
What we do is we collect feedback or signs like in different touch point for the customer or the employee in order to analyze like everything, like the voice of the employee, the voice of the customer, to analyze this information and give you insights. What do you have to change in order to maintain
and improve,
like your employee or your customer experience?
Right. So as an employee experience in company, Medallia
provides
you want to say something? Well, we know that you provide that because you're an employee experience company. You want to basically say Medallia like has good ears, right? Medallia is very able, very
like what I want to say here is that we can use also our technology in order to make things better in the company, because this is something that don't happen in every
doesn't happen.
Technology doesn't happen in every, like I at this moment I don't know when when I need to do those and I'm done.
Right. So many thoughts going on. No worries. So, all right.
But it's good that you correct me because.
So, okay. So as an employee experience company,
Okay, so as I tell you, like you cannot use, like for example, in IBM, I cannot use the IBM technology for anything. Like
Uh-huh.
if I work in Microsoft, in Oracle, like my husband
Uh-huh.
has been working in Salesforce, he works in Salesforce, and he
Okay.
cannot use the technology in order to make
To
life
improve,
easier or to improve or
to
to
develop other things. Right, right. But you can at Medallia.
yeah, yes, Amelia, we can.
Mm-hmm.
And like we can use every single tool about it. So it's really good because
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we
so
have like new ideas in this example.
right, right. So as an employee experience county Medallia, Medallia uses, we use our tools. Leave Medallia there. We use our tools.
We use our tools.
Just use. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we don't need a capital we. Just we use our tools. To improve, right? To improve and expand the content, right? The content of our webinars through customer feedback or through employee feedback. Something like that.
As an employee experience company, Medallia allow us to use.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. You're right, because that's what you were saying. IBM doesn't, Microsoft, right? Allows us to
Use our tools, our technology, because like technology is more sophisticated.
Yeah, sure.
To improve and expand the content of our webinars through employee feedback. Yes, like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. All right.
okay.
So erase all that. And then the purpose and goal of these webinars, you don't really say that. Yeah, they're inspirational virtual events. They have these themes about different topics of women in the workplace, right? Okay. You named some of the topics. You named how the company, but what's the whole purpose of these webinars?
And the purpose is like, as I like about like everything, the other two projects to give women's to no women's, because we invite like every single people in Medalia here to use tools in order to improve your and make your easy life with best practices.
Uh-huh.
With the practices of other women that are doing
Women.
that,
Uh-huh.
women that are doing whatever in
Uh-huh.
order to have like an easier life or
Right, right. So let's see here. So we can use kind of a closing sentence, right? Allows us to use our challenge to improve and expand the content of our webinars through employee feedback. Like our hope is, your hope is that these webinars provide, and you said not just women. What's that?
Knowledge, because
Yeah.
tools we use a lot in the some I'm thinking in another word.
Mm-hmm. Or you hope that, what is your end result? You hope that the employees of Medallia, like what is your hope for the employees of Medallia? Like what is the big picture, hope for?
There's like I think two. One, that women know that other women are facing the same things that they are, because like it's easier when I talk with someone and she told me I'm a mom too, I'm crazy, I cannot let sleep. This is like
Right.
something
So
like
shared experience. Shared experience.
Create a little bit of empathy.
Okay.
Like
Connectivity.
connect.
Community.
Yes,
So
this is
you
one.
can say our hope is that with these webinars, or our hope is that these webinars, just these, not this webinar, these.
Okay.
our hope is
I
that
think
these,
this is something that I think we have to work because this and this, I don't know the difference
mhm.
of that.
Okay,
I can
this and these. Okay.
this and this.
So, and the other thing is plural. Woman, one woman, which is wo and then man, and women, plural, not women's. Like women's is the apostrophe s, right? You own something or the group of women, right? But many women, one woman. So our hope is that these webinars
Build community.
build community through shared experience. Through share. Shared. Shared experience. And does that make sense to you? Through shared experience?
Yes, like to see,
Yeah. And so I would,
compartidas. Yes.
exactly. Shared experience. Because each is one individual, so not plural. I would say our hope is that these webinars build community through shared experiences, right? Period. So I would say that's a strong ending for why these virtual events happen, right? Okay. So we have everything that you've been working on, which gives you the kind of background, why you're a good candidate, the kind of work that you're doing, not just with the work that you have to do, but the extra kind of roles you're playing. So now we talk about you here in this next paragraph. Go ahead and start reading that.
To be more, like I don't remember what was here because there's like.
It was just seek. I seek.
Okay. I seek
to be a more
capable woman for myself, my family, my friends, and society. I consider myself a award candidate for the EA Women Leadership Scholarship because I'm
I am looking.
I am looking to inspire other women that can be daughters, wife, mom, friends, worker, entrepreneur, and that everyone can still fight for their dreams and achieve success in every single role they want or we want.
Okay, so
Every single role, I think.
Yeah. So let's first go with I seek. So I highlighted seek and wrote, is there a better word? And then I was thinking aspire, right? Because seek means, let's see here. I'm in your shared screen. Can you pull up just like a thesaurus, right? Let's look up antonyms and synonyms, right, for seek. Because seek is like you're looking for something, but you're not trying to look for something. You know what you see, you know what you want, right? You want to be successful in your business, in your career. You want to help women, you know, have equality. You want women to reach their goals. So you're not seeking, you're not, I understand how you say I seek, but you are, we'll look up seek and then go back to,
look seek.
So I would say,
Cause around chase for
yes. So let me,
do you want to show your screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure why when I say multiple screens, it's always just one of us. So let me go ahead and, okay, so okay, seek synonyms, right? Let's take a look. So other words for seek, right? Explore, follow, investigate, pursue. These are
Pursue is a good one, no?
Pursue, aspire, you know, aspiring, you're hoping to be, your goals. So I think there's a better word than seek, that might be stronger. So let's take a look here. Where are we? So I seek, whoops. So this is so it's less confusing for you.
Looking is the one, yes.
Right. Okay. And I highlighted fight because I think maybe there's a better word for fight too.
Yes, I do. And I was like, I looked there, like fight for our dreams to try to find something different, but I didn't.
Yeah, because fight is a little like yeah, it's a fight for what you believe. Yes, but it's almost too strong, right? It's like, you know,
And like they say, it's not that it's a strong, but not as strong like.
not like yeah, it's kind of harsh, right? It's kind of intense. Intense is a good way to put it. So like, I seek to be a more capable woman. So that's not a bad sentence, right? But if we go back and we look here also, let's just look. So seek definition. This will kind of help. You're attempting to find something. Attempt or desire to obtain or achieve.
Do pursue definition. I think that one is like follow, look in order to catch or to catch something.
Right. Accomplish, seek. So seek to attain is similar. So like I said, seek is not bad. I just wonder if there's a better word. Like, I seek to be a more capable woman.
I pursue to be.
Pursue is more like when you're pursuing, I don't think pursue is exactly the right fit as much. I mean, you can use pursue, but I feel like
I follow my dreams, follow your dream.
Right. Let me look up here, hold on. And we might not come up with the word, but it might be something to think about. Like I said, seek is not wrong at all. It's used correctly. Aspire, directing one's hopes or ambitions towards achieving something.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, like we never thought that we might aspire to those heights. So in your case, you're aspiring, right? You have a hope and an ambition toward achieving something. And in this case, the something is you want to be more capable.
Aspirar is to be. Yes, I like that word.
So, I mean, it's up to you. It's your voice, but
no, I like it.
Yeah. So I aspire, right? I aspire to be a more capable woman, right?
Yes,
It's
I
like
aspire to be a better woman.
Right.
I aspire to be a better mom.
Right. Exactly. Because I think seek is okay and it's correct. I understand what you mean, but seeking is almost like you're searching for it. You're looking for it, but you want to be it, right? You want to aspire to it. So let's say we use aspire. I aspire to be a more capable woman. So keep reading.
I aspire to be a more capable woman for myself, my family, my friends, and society. I consider myself a award candidate for the EA Women Leadership Scholarship because I'm looking to inspire other women that we can be daughter, wife, mom, friends, workers, entrepreneur, and that everyone can still fight for their dreams and achieve success in every single role.
Okay, so looking is another word here. Can you not click on this document from where you are? No, even though you have this, you're not sharing it, but this Google document is up
yes,
on
I can.
So
yes.
you should, yeah, so you should be able to interact with it. Because then I see your name here. Exactly. Perfect. So I aspire to be a more capable woman, blah, blah, blah. Okay, period. I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women Leadership Scholarship because, so you have to think about here, you're wanting to prove to them because why? Because yes, you're looking to inspire other women, but that doesn't make you a great IE candidate. I mean, it's great that that's what you want to do, but what do you already have that makes you worthy? So I consider myself a worthy candidate because why? Because you're driven, because you know, you're driven, you're inspired, something to connect back to
because let me say the idea and we can
type it when you say it, because oftentimes the idea is the best one and then we don't write it down.
Hold on.
Even if it's the words are weird, just type it.
Because like I work, I don't know, because I work hard in order to be in this position. Because like they told me, like when I talked with the director for the program, that they really like the woman, the person is like not only the women that have like different roles. This is because this is why I mentioned here, and then and that can like and they like no fight, like they want to, like as you told me, like to be an individual person too, and like they really want to fight for the dreams, like my dreams, not just my family dreams, not my kids' dreams, like
right. So like you have to think, you start this paragraph, I aspire to be a more capable woman for myself, my family, my friends, and society. I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women's Leadership Scholarship because I work hard, not only for my family, but to improve, you know, and this is just an idea, not only for my family, but also to improve myself in work, and in life, and in my personal life, right? My goal, instead of I'm looking to, you're not looking, you will, you're trying to. My goal is to inspire other women right. So let's stop there, and you can change some of this, but this is kind of what I feel like you're trying to say, right? You're aspiring to be a more capable woman for yourself, your family, your friends, and society.
I'm going to tell you like something that, remember the friends that I told you that he's working the university, he told me something really nice, like this I think is like a really good phrase that he told me about it, about me, that I didn't know.
Sure.
And he told me, like, Lina, believe that the world has more Linas around, like people that care about the family, that people that care about the society, that is so generous, that that give, like she can give money, love, like if
time,
time, yes, if you ask
capabilities
me,
that are
yes,
capable, like
yes,
you.
Yes,
yeah.
So believe that. So this, he told me, I think this is something that you have to let the scholarship is that they need to invest in you, because like you can give all this knowledge to other women in order to have more Linas in the world.
Right.
Like,
and not only that you have all this, but that you're willing to share it, that you want to share it. So here, right here, for example, the first sentence, I aspire to be a more capable woman for myself, my family, or friends. I think this is good. It's something that you want to do, but maybe this is not a good way to start, because here you're saying the opposite of that. You're saying you're a Lina that has these goals, but you're not yet there, right? But that's not true, because you are there. You are a mother of twins. You are a manager. You are doing these things. You're still inspiring to get better, but I wouldn't start with that. Maybe a closing with, you know, why you want to do this master's is because you're aspiring to know more, to be even better than you already are. You're already good, but you want to improve on top of that. This kind of takes you down a little bit. Not in a negative way, but it's kind of saying I'm not ready. So keep this sentence, keep this first sentence, But maybe we don't start with that.
Put in here.
So you can start with, I consider myself, start strong, right? I know myself. I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women in Leadership Scholarship because I work hard, right? What else are you? I work hard, not only for my family, but also to improve or to better myself as an individual in both work and in my personal life.
Self as individual in work.
Individual. I work hard not only for my family, but also to better myself as an individual in work and in my personal life, right? You can say something like, you know, as I serve many roles. You know, this is just me kind of thinking like, I serve many roles. I am a mother, I'm a manager, like, what else are you? Are you fun? Are you a great chef? You know, personal things about you. Are you a runner, right? So you can say like, you know, that you're multifaceted, that you are.
I'm a really good daughter, so that's why I include here. Like,
great, yeah. I am not a great daughter. I can say that. I could be better in that, right? So you can say, you know, are you a natural leader, Lena? Because you told me in our one class that you were kind of bossy, that people say this, and that's not necessarily bad. You can let them know that you are.
Yes, I think like if you say, I think I'm a natural leader. Like in every single time, like when I am with my friends, I say, look, we should do this. When I say, yes, Elena, we should do it. Like in other person say the same thing. Like, oh, okay, yes. Like,
yeah,
you got me? Like,
yeah, but you're the ideas person. You're the you start the initiative, right? So I think to say that you're a natural leader is a really good thing, right? They want to know that you're proactive, right?
And not only like in the, like, for example, when I talk with the business, like the VP, I say, look, we should do an event in this way, blah, blah, blah. He say, okay. And when the marketing girl, that is the one that has to create it, no, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. Things like that. Or
right.
Maybe he told me, Lina, I have this problem. The employee is not engaged. What do you think we should do in order to have like better initiative? Things like that. They ask me like question in order, like in any problem that they have.
Sure. So yeah, and you did it in class today, for example, right? I was talking about the webinars, right? And I said, does your webinar have a title or a theme or a, you know, an umbrella idea? And you grabbed your notebook and you said, but it will now. And that's a great idea. That's great. So you want to let IE, the scholarship committee, know, especially since you're applying through the idea, you're applying for a women's leadership scholarship, that you are naturally a leader, right? You are naturally a leader. And how are you a naturally leader? So I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women Leadership Scholarship because I work hard not only for my family, but also to better myself as an individual in work and in my personal life, period. I'm a natural born leader. And then you can dive into an example, a very small example. I'm a natural born leader. How are you a leader? You're proactive, right? You don't wait for things.
Because like I'm proactively, no sé, proactivamente. How do I say that in English?
Proactive. Proactive.
Create ideas and and like do the ideas. No,
Yeah.
it's only just
Yeah,
I
you're
say I want
driven.
to, yes.
You're driven.
I don't know. I want to do this scholarship, and that's it. No, I want to do it, and I'm going to do it. I don't care if the IE don't give me the doesn't get
Scholarship or
the
not.
scholarship. I'm going to ask like for money in the bank. I'm talking in Medalia in order that they can help me. I already talked with my sister because she has like ella presta money, so maybe she can like
Help
give me
you.
like this money, help me. Like
Alone.
I'm going to do it. Like I
Yeah, you're
don't
going
know
to
how, but
figure
I'm
out
going
a
to do
way.
it.
Right. Yes. So, so I'm just going to write these ideas down. Proactive is a great word. You're very driven. You don't, you don't let,
I'm not scared also. Like some people are so scared to talk. Some people are so scared to, but it's like that is negative part.
yeah. So you can say you're brave, or you can say you're fearless, right? So these are all just kind of idea words so that you can add. So I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women Leadership Scholarship because I would say instead of I work hard, we start something else here because I'm a natural born leader, right? Because, right. And remember, that's just a natural. I'm a natural born leader, period.
I'm thinking in one word. I'm having my tongue.
Yes, this is a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But this is really good. It's not like a blank paper anymore. It's almost like you have too much and you need to, which is better, I think, than just being like, what am I saying, right? But
I
you have
was
to kind of, the idea for a scholarship application, though, remember this, is to sell yourself, to sell your achievements, but be humble, right? Humbleness is important. But they want to know
and
that,
I say here humble. Do you look?
yeah,
Will give me the security and humble that is necessary to achieve my goals.
right. But humble is not used, usually you're humbled by something. You know, like when I went to India and saw, you know, how people lived, I was humbled, you know, meaning I
Like I
was,
want to say here that because like you see a lot of leaders that when they became leaders or director or heads, they don't walk, they levitan. I don't know how to say
yeah,
in English.
they become kind of distracted by all of this
But not
power.
distracted. Yes, I don't know. That's
You're
like
focused. You're
yes.
focused.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
you're focused. So
And
let's,
I remember, for example, an advice that a vice president in IBM that when I heard that, I said, oh my God, I want to leave IBM at this moment. She told me, because I always say hi to the security boys and the cleaning girls and
yeah, it
things.
doesn't
I say,
matter,
hi,
right?
yes,
It's
hi,
all
hi,
part
how
of the
are you?
system.
Good morning. Like if I cross with her, hey, how are you? Good morning. And they are super nice there. And she
Yeah,
told me, why? The VP told me, why do you are so kind with everybody?
because
Like,
kindness is great for
yes,
everyone, right? It doesn't
yes.
matter.
Like why? Like if one day you are going to be VP, like you don't have to say hi to everyone and say, no, I want to leave IBM at this.
Yeah,
I don't want
right,
to be here. Like
right. So I think that's great. That's a great, um, that's definitely the great, you want to be able to express that moment, that feeling, right, of who you are, not necessarily by saying that directly,
yeah.
that story. So, you know, so why are you a worthy candidate? That's the question. Why are you a worthy candidate? Well, you know that you consider yourself a worthy candidate for the scholarship, because I am a natural born leader. Let's say because um, I am very hard working. My drive to improve myself it's kind of like saying like you have a strong drive, or you're very willing and eager, right? So so let me just kind of break it down. Like,
Okay.
I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women's Leadership Scholarship because I'm very hardworking. And then you can say something like, I'm a natural born leader that doesn't wait for things to happen, you know, or you don't wait for change, you make change, right? Something like that.
Leader that don't wait things to happen.
I would say I'm very hardworking and a natural born leader, period. I don't wait for things to happen, or I don't wait for change. You know, I make change.
Change. Make change. Yes, I include like that.
Right. And I would say change. I consider myself because I am very hardworking. Maybe you could say because I am very driven. You're driven. You're determined. Because I am very driven. As a natural born leader, I don't wait for change. I make change happen. Because this is confident, but not necessarily arrogant, right?
Okay.
So as a natural born leader, I don't wait for change. I make change happen. And this is where you could say, and seek, hold on, this is gone. I make change happen and seek to improve so you seek to improve, you know, your individual self. You seek to improve
Like if
your,
I mentioned then all the roles that I have, like
yeah.
to improve
So,
myself, my family. No.
so let's just kind of hang on. Serve, not server. I serve many roles, right? So let's just clean up some of this. Too many words, too many ideas.
Like I make change happen and seek to improve. Myself, not only for my family, but also to be a better individual.
Something like that. Yeah, you can fix this sentence here. So I seek to improve
Myself, not only for my family, because as me as an individual.
No, because you already say myself.
Okay. And only for my family.
I don't wait for change. I make change happen. So I'm just trying to figure out the examples of this. And like right now these are great ideas, but the order might be strange. So I consider myself a worthy candidate. This is what we need to think about. Why are you a worthy candidate? Maybe it doesn't matter. And this sounds terrible, but maybe right now your family doesn't matter in this sentence. This isn't about your family, right? So perhaps family is not important because you already talk about your family here.
Yes, totally.
So I would say this is all about you now. You, Lena as mother, you, Lena as daughter, you, Lena as manager. Yeah. So I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women Leadership Scholarship because I am very driven. As a natural born leader, I don't wait for change. I make change happen and seek to improve. You seek to improve, you say it here, you want to improve things for women. Like you seek to improve what? A a community you seek to, what are you trying to improve?
Like,
So
I don't know.
with all these leadership, with all this being a leader, with all these not waiting for change, but being this ideas person, what are you trying to do with all that? What are you trying to fix? What is your goal? Or not fix, but make better. What are you trying to do?
Like to improve my,
You say something about it here. My goal is to inspire other women, right? So what are you trying to improve in other women? Inspire women to,
like, as I told you, like they can be like different roles and they can be success in those roles, and then so
So I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women Leadership Scholarship because I am very driven. As a natural born leader, I don't wait for change. I make change happen, and seek to improve the
like I don't
quality.
know, I think educate yourself and like read, I don't know, like educate, read, see webinars, attend to different um, kind of studies is the only way that you can like know what you are missing in order to like to have like, I don't know, the things that are you missing, because this is something that maybe you don't know, to be better, because like education is one of the most important things that that we
Sure,
have.
sure.
And it's
So,
an investment, or investment of time, investment of money, investment of everything, because it's worth it.
okay, so let's do this. I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women Leadership Scholarship because I am very driven. You can say here, I serve many roles. I am you're one daughter, you're one person.
Yes.
I serve many roles. I am a daughter, wife, mother is more formal, mother, friend.
Mm,
You're not a worker. I would take that out. So I
I
serve
can
many
say
roles.
manager and colleague.
I would say colleague. I serve many roles. I am a daughter, wife, mother, friend, colleague.
It says no, it's not correctly, right?
No.
Colleague. How do I write it? That?
Yep. Colleague. You're an entrepreneur?
No.
No. So let's take that out. So let's just go with that. I consider myself a worthy candidate for the IE Women Leadership Scholarship because I am very driven. Of course you are. I serve many roles. I am a daughter, wife, mother, friend, colleague, and a natural born leader. And, comma, and a natural born leader.
And comma? After and, should I include comma?
No. Before the end.
Okay.
Colleague, comma, and a natural born leader. Period. That's the sentence. New idea. Support that. Support what you just said, right? So you're a worthy candidate because for this topic, for women in leadership, because you're a very driven person. You serve many roles. Those are the roles you serve. And at the end of it all, you're a natural born leader. I don't wait for change. I make change happen and seek to improve the quality of not only your
Voice?
own life, but others, right?
Okay. Yes.
You're trying to improve yourself, but you're also very willing to use all of the things that you know and that you know you can do to help other people. That's what you were saying earlier, right? So, and that's what you say kind of down here. So not and seek to improve not only, right? Not
Yes.
only, not just yours, not only the quality of my life and career, you could say.
But it inspires other.
But someone that can it help and inspire others to meet their goals. And you can be more specific, others or other women. It depends what you're.
No, because like
It's everybody.
yes, I have person
Sure.
in my team that are men and they're like trying to get better, and I invest a lot of time in order that they can be promoted or
Yeah, or their fathers and they're still working on being.
yes.
Yeah, sure. So can you read this paragraph?
Their goals, to meet their goals or their dreams.
I think goals is okay.
I consider myself a award candidate for the EIE Women Leadership Scholarship because I am very driving. As I serve many roles, I am a daughter, wife, mother, friend, colleague, and a natural born leader. I don't wait for change, I make change happen and seek to improve not only the quality of my life and career, but someone that can help and inspire others to meet their goals.
Okay, so we'll need a little fix at the last, but that's good. How do you feel about that paragraph?
I think it's good.
Okay, so it talks about why you feel like you're worthy. So I would say leave this ideas. These are good words to use in maybe another. I would say we could erase this paragraph.
I'm putting here. No, I'm going to put it
Add it
in
at
at
the
the end.
bottom. Yeah. So I consider myself a worthy kind of natural. I don't wait for change. I make change happens and seek to improve not only the quality of my life and career, but am someone that that can help and inspire others to meet their goals. So, and you might revisit or not. Maybe you put an example, maybe not. I feel like these things are examples. The thing is, like, I know that you are part of this, so it shows you things that you're group part of. But remember when we were applying, helping
Yes.
you with it was very specific things that you yourself were doing, right? These three examples are great. You're part of these things, but it's a we kind of a statement, right? Which is not bad, but maybe there's an example that's just something that you've done specifically. But
Okay.
So let's see here. And this is the last paragraph, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you may need to add a little more
Yes.
but I feel like, yeah, just keep asking yourself, why are you worthy? Why are you worthy for this? You are. You know you are. Why are you? So I would say write that question down right here in the beginning in big, yeah. Why am I worthy? Because you know you are. You have tons of experience. You do so many different things. You're very good at it. So keep asking that. And worthy. Why am I? Why? Let's capitalize this. Why am I worthy? Right? Why am I worthy? You are definitely a worthy candidate. Some of that is definitely because you're a natural born leader. That's huge. You're worthy of that. Maybe something about like how you serve many roles. You can also talk about how you're really great. I think serving many roles actually is why you're worthy, right? Because you know that you're a wife. You can be a mother. A mother is nurturing, right? A friend is compassionate. A colleague is someone that you can trust with your business, right? And a leader. So it's great to tell them that you have all these roles, right? So let's read this last paragraph.
Being able to fulfill my dreams of studying the Master of Digital Transformation and Innovation Leadership at EM, one of the most prestigious schools in the business world, and with the best values such as diversity, globalization, entrepreneurship, and innovation, will give me the security and humble that is necessary to achieve my goals and inspire other women to fulfill their dreams with perseverance, discipline, education, generosity, and love.
Perfect. The only issue is the way we use humble. That's not correct in this. I get what you're trying to say.
But you understand, like, the word in Spanish, humildad in Spanish? Did you know that?
I'm not sure if what is the word in Spanish?
Humildad.
I don't know if how do you spell that?
Let me send H-U-M-I-L-D-A-D.
Yeah, that's humble, but it's just grammatically not. Will give me the security and humble.
Like, let's look
usually,
for the...
Yeah, you want to look at a synonym for humble?
Yes.
Whoops. Here we go. Where are you? Okay. Humble. Right. So humble is, so the reason why, the definition of humble, let's look at the definition of humble in English.
No, I'm going to look maybe because like if the, no, it's not. I'm going to look humildad in Spanish synonymous.
Okay.
To see if I'm modestia, I think it's good. Let me try to translate.
Sure.
Modesty?
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying with humble. It's not that the word that it's just not the right word grammatically, yes. Right? So will give me the security,
and maybe, or the security and the focus to don't lose my north.
To not lose your
north, like the north.
Oh, to not lose direction.
Direction.
Yes. So yeah, so being able to fulfill my dream of studying the Masters of Digital Transformation at IE. I don't know if you need to say one of the most prestigious schools.
They talk a lot about it. They are so proud.
Yeah.
They have achieved because of that. Like,
right. So being able to fulfill my dreams, one of the most.
Like if you go to Harvard, like it's
right.
super prestigious. It's like it's always like you are a Harvard.
Sure.
Degree.
But do you feel that you need to say that about the scholarship application to them?
Okay. I don't know. Like, okay. Like,
I mean, I don't know, but
no, I don't know either. They presume a lot about that.
Yeah, right. But that's kind of why I'm not sure, but in my mind, it's like they know who they are, you know? So you could say being able to fulfill my dream of studying the master. I mean, maybe you can leave it, but one of the most prestigious schools in the business world, and with the best values such as diversity, globalization, entrepreneurship, will give me the security, and focus necessary to achieve my goals.
But focus is like, okay.
You could say, if you want to use the word humble, you would want to say something like,
no, I know I can use another word. It's not bad.
But you can say like, I am humbled. like, I am humbled by this opportunity to fulfill
Okay.
my dream of studying
Okay.
the masters. And you're humbled because you can't believe that you were picked, you know, you're so honored, you know.
Okay. Yes. I
Or
think
you
it's
can even say, you know, that it is an honor, right? It is an honor to have this opportunity to fulfill my dream, right?
okay.
Versus being able to fulfill my dream. How do you feel that you're given this opportunity? Like, what do you feel like? You could start off the paragraph, still say to fulfill my dream, but instead of being able to, what do you feel like?
Like happy, honored, like I success in this because I was like super confused if I'm going to get it or not.
Right.
Um,
So you could say
like
something,
when I received the notice, like the email, like my heart was super big, like I was
right,
super proud of me that I was able to do it.
right. So it is an honor to be given the opportunity to study. And like, you can change this. I'm just writing this idea. So, right. It is an honor to be given the opportunity to study the Master of Digital Transformation at IE. IE is one of the most prestigious schools in the business world and with the best values, such as diversity, globalization, and innovation. Period. You know, you can say something like, I believe that this experience will give me, right? I believe will give me the security necessary, the security, and what is IE going to give you? They're going to give you security.
Knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
tools, community.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Will give me the, so security and humble. Security, I get what you're trying to say there, but
because like they are super different words, like one and the other one. Like yes, but got it. I understand your point.
yeah, like you can use those words, but maybe not, like, because IE is not giving you the security, they're providing you with the ability for you to make a secure life for yourself, right? Because
But
you're
I say
getting,
like security also because when you are doing this kind of things, they give
sure,
you security in order to,
like empowerment.
yes, empowerment. I think empowerment is the correct way.
Yeah. And
Word.
so let's write also here, empower. So I believe this experience will empower me.
Yes, will empower. Yes, totally. Hold
Yeah.
on. Because I was,
We finally got to the word, right? I believe this experience will empower me
will
to achieve my goals.
empower me.
Right. Empower me to achieve my goals. And inspire other women to fulfill their dreams with perseverance, discipline, education, generosity, and love. Right. And so how your general here will empower me to achieve my goals. You want to kind of build up what your goals are here, right? So that you don't have to say anything else here in the end, right? You have goals, okay? So here, what are
Word
your
like
goals,
in the
right?
in okay.
Why am I worthy? What are my goals, right? So you consider yourself a worthy candidate because you're driven, because you're a born leader, because you know how to multitask and serve many roles that demand different aspects of your feelings, your mind. But at the end of all of that, that makes you worthy because you have a goal, and your goal is to, you know what I'm saying? So if you can say that there, then you can just say, to achieve my goals, and I want to inspire, right? You want to give back, you want to share, which you talk about that here.
Okay.
So maybe also we can use another word like for inspire. Oops. So the biggest thing though is just making sure I still inspire. Nope.
Influence, motivate.
Motivate is a great one. Influence. Yeah, I think those are really good words
Yes.
to use in.
Yes, because I use inspire. Upstairs.
Yeah. So you could say, I make changes happen and seek to improve not only the quality of my life and career, but I'm someone that can help to motivate others to meet their goals.
Here?
Right?
Hold on, because I did it.
Yeah, either way. But I think here, motivate others, because you're talking about how you're driven. So you're kind of like the cheerleader, right? You're like, come on, you can do it. Like, I'm doing it, you can do it, right? So you're motivating others to meet their goals. You know, so, and it's an honor to be given the opportunity to study the Masters of Digital Transformation and Innovation Leadership at IE. IE is one of the most prestigious schools in the business world, and with the best values such as diversity, globalization, entrepreneurship, and innovation. I believe that this experience will empower me to achieve my goals and inspire other women to fulfill their dreams with perseverance, discipline, education, generosity, and love. So that's a really good ending. So I think just touch on a little more this and specify really what your goals are. And, you know, you talk about...
Should I talk about my career goals, my personal goals, or both of them?
I think like a generalization, right? Obviously this is for your career. So, you know, you want to talk about, but maybe how that career goal will affect the quality of making a better life for you.
Okay.
Because you talk about, you know, we talked about the whole like being a capable woman, right? So, I would say you want to focus on your career goals in effect to why those career goals are also so important. How does the success in your career affect, you know, your personal life? Because some people will say, I have such a successful career, but my home life is awful, right? My home life is terrible. I have no time for my children. I don't even see them. Like,
Yes.
I haven't gone on a vacation with my family for 5 years, and it's negative, right? But you don't see that. You feel, which is great, that in developing and improving and achieving these career goals, in turn will help create a better quality of life for you and your family, because you start off talking about your family here, right? So that goes back to this question. Why are you driven? What is motivating you to complete your master's degree, right?
Yes.
What are my goals? So I think that's the thing that's missing is,
okay,
we know all the work you're doing, but we still don't know why. Why do you care so much? Right?
I think like if you like maybe it's not the correct answer, but because because my grandfather was like this, because my father is like this, because my grandfather was like an entrepreneur in a small city in Pereira, and he built a big community center for poor people, because because that's like I had seen in my family, like they prefer not to eat by to giving like the poor people his, I don't know, his bread in order that they can. Before he died, he built a big ancianato, like for old people. And he made a room there because he wants to be with the other old people, because they know that the old people, this kind of old people, don't have visit for their families, things like that. And he knows that we are going to visit him. So he wants to share his family also with these other people. So is the ejemplo, is the example that I have seen in my life. Like, and my grandfather always told us, if you want to do something, like do it good, like share, give people things. So I don't know.
So somewhere in these paragraphs, when you're talking about yourself, or you're talking about, you know, your goals, or the whole drive, you know, why this is important. My name is Lina. I was born and raised in Colombia, but you know, I come from a family, from a very loving and giving family. You know, at an early age, my experiences, or I was taught, right, to always share share what I have, whether it be knowledge, whether it be money, whether it be my time. But you come from a place where you were exposed and you learned by doing. Like what you're saying, you learned about how to give to others, and also how to be that leader. You're like, your grandpa was a leader. Your grandfather was.
Like, for example, you tell, like, if you don't have money to give, like, for example, one of my aunt, like my aunt don't have that much money to give or things like that.
Yeah,
but
she doesn't have, right?
Yeah, she doesn't have, but she, like, is the person that I know that most give. She gets
giving.
She organized like big things. She collect money in order to help, like at this moment at the pandemic. Like, people don't have that much resources, but I don't know where how she do it, because she has been doing like amazing things.
Right. So I think that to talk about a little bit of that is great, because that ties in with this idea that you are a natural born leader, right? Because you come from a family of people that are driven to share and to help. You come from a background where at an early age you were participating, you were seeing, you were in these experiences of shared experiences of charity, right, or of helping. So I think that that's a really important, that's who you are, right, Lena? You come from this background, this is what your family was, and in turn it's who you are. And that's a really good way, like you just said, your aunt doesn't necessarily have a lot of money, but she finds other ways to provide for others through donations, through projects, so that she can still give, not necessarily with money, but in other ways, right? So that's a great, if you can figure out an example or express that's why, it's who you are, that's a fantastic reason why you play such an important part in women's leadership, right? It's why you're worthy, right? Because you understand how important it is to not just improve yourself, but be able to be empowered so that you can empower others, right? You believe in the sharing of the wealth. You believe in community. So all very good words to use, powerful words, strong words. So I know that we didn't get to finish and we're out of time.
No, yes, got it. Like maybe like if I don't feel that comfortable with something that I write, I send you a WhatsApp and we figure out what to like.
Yeah, yeah. So when are you trying to turn this in to submit this?
Tomorrow?
Okay, because I won't be here tomorrow.
Okay.
I will
Like I
be
can, okay, don't worry. Maybe I can say like I have family that lives in United States that speak perfectly English, so maybe I can
have them
say
just
that.
edit it.
Yes,
Right, right.
yes.
So the
No, but I think
biggest,
these are really good like examples and things that can connect
right.
everything, and we have a good wording ideas
Yes.
below.
I think the biggest things are to just give specific examples of some of your goals. Um, Also get a little bit more personal, right? Because we're kind of general, like, because we spent a lot of time talking about what you do with women in leadership, but we don't talk a little bit more about yourself, right? Like, as far as like your passion, the drive, and make sure you have that good thesis. Remember, I left notes up here how to create a
Yes.
basic thesis.
Okay.
That's really important to this to starting your introduction. If you have a strong thesis, everything will fall into place.
Okay.
So you have a good, I think, like I said, you have a lot of content. It's really just about organizing, and just making sure you support your general statements, right? Kind of like with the application we did. So if you do, though, are super at a loss, you can definitely WhatsApp me today. I'll be around working on other teaching stuff. But if there's something where you're just like, what is this? Just send me a WhatsApp.
Okay. Thank you very much, Toni.
Yes,
Enjoy
but
enjoy your vacation. Are you
thank
going
you.
to back soon? No. To get
Uh,
your vacation.
no, I will later in the summer. I'll fly to the U.S., but that will
Okay.
be like a month-long visit. I haven't seen
Okay,
my
great.
family for almost a year and a half. So, but no, this is just a little bit of getting out of the city, getting away.
That's awesome. Great.
Yeah. So
Enjoy and rest.
thank you. Well, good luck. You're gonna do great. This is really
Thank
good.
you.
And congratulations. Just remember, you're already in the program. You got in.
Yes,
So
thank you.
keep that feeling. And I will talk to you soon. I won't be here. Sam probably told you on
Yes, on Monday.
Monday, but
Yes.
I will be around for Tuesday.
Yes, correct. Yes, she told me, and I told like that's why we get this hour done. Like I'm going to pay a complete May, and the hour on Monday is going to pay like this one.
Got it. Got it.
Yes.
And so on Tuesday, we're gonna start meeting though at 2:30 now, not 2 anymore, correct? That's
Mm,
because you're gonna eat with your kids now.
yes.
So
Yes.
2:30 is the time of our start
Yes.
instead of 2.
Yes.
2:30. Okay, so I'll see you Tuesday at 2:30. And will you have done your presentation by then for work or not yet?
Yes. And I don't know. I haven't sent the invitation.
Okay.
I'm thinking because I had a lot of meetings coming next week, so I'm going to try to do it on Monday, Tuesday. If
Okay.
I cannot do it, like maybe I'm going to do it like end of the week.
Okay.
So I'll let you know. Like maybe I can send you a note or something in
Yeah.
order to maybe that you can prepare. Now, if you don't prepare the class, maybe we can read the article or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, because that's what I wanted to know, if we were gonna do your presentation. And even if you do your presentation, we could still go over it to improve other
Yes,
presentations,
I think
right?
it's a good idea because a lot of these things I had to repeat in other presentations too. So I
Sure.
think it's
So
good.
we'll either read the article or do another presentation thing, something along those lines on Tuesday.
Yes,
So,
perfect.
all right. Well,
Thank
Lena,
you
I
very
hope that
much.
you enjoy the rest of your week and don't stress too much. And I will see you on Tuesday afternoon.
Okay, great. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, and enjoy your time free.
All right. Bye.
Bye.